This is a you versus them for Gemini. We have the whale and the octopus here on the right. I'm supposed to be just having one, but I feel like the whale and the octopus both being water signs is very significant. So I'm going to keep those anyway. So there's something about the person on the right has something a little bit extra here. And the person on the left here is the hummingbird. So we have a hummingbird, which is the person on the left, and the whale and the octopus for the person on the right. So I feel like the person on the right, I feel like I'm leaning towards more the whale. So I'm going to refer to the person on the right as the whale and the person on the left as the hummingbird. The whale here has someone, I feel like the octopus is someone close to them who vibes with them, who is on the same page and is in the same environment. This could be a work environment, it could be a home environment, or a family or friends who are they're very similar. And I feel like the whale gets information from the octopus here, because the octopus has colors that are in the headspace here. And the octopus is very intelligent. They know how to maneuver certain situations. And the whale here has trouble. They're seen in a different way. They're very large within their space. And the octopus has a way to be able to maneuver into certain avenues or being able to do certain things, and has a very unique perspective and intelligence with the way they come across to people around them. So I feel like the octopus may be like a spokesperson for the whale, or may give the whale confidence in a certain situation. So I feel like the whale doesn't really go anywhere without the octopus, because the octopus is like the person or the situation. This could even be a persona. If it's not a person, this could be a persona. So the octopus is something that comes out in front of the whale and almost speaks to the whale in a sense, or when the whale feels uncomfortable, the octopus comes out and is the intelligent side of things, is the person who is very suave and can maneuver social situations or whatever situation to be able to conform and not feel like they're noticed, whereas the whale feels very noticed. The whale may even struggle with some type of anxiety because of feeling very overwhelmed within a circumstance, especially emotional circumstances here. The hummingbird here on the left is very much in their own world. They really have no idea what's going on around them. They're very focused on what's happening, like what they're going for, what's happening within themselves, and they're very much in their head as well. They the octopus and the whale might be trying to get the hummingbird's attention, but I feel like the hummingbird is very much, they're doing their own thing. They're going on a journey, that they're taking a leap of faith at the moment. They're doing something new. They are trying something new. They're doing something that's completely out of their comfort zone. So they're very much in a state of trying and pursuing and attempting to find some type of elevation within their circumstance. The whale may even be, okay, I'm looking at the octopus more as a persona now than a person. The whale may be trying to get on the hummingbird's level, but in order to do that, they're putting on this front, which is the octopus, and they're trying to be intelligent and also maneuver like the hummingbird, but they feel like the whale. They feel like they're slow, and when they push through the emotions, it's very heavy. So they're creating this facade, I guess, or I don't feel like it's a facade. I just feel like the way they present themselves is not how they actually feel. So the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So the hummingbird may be actually starting a new job or a new hobby, or they're really focusing on some type of detail in a circumstance at the moment to create some type of time, energy, or resources here, or something where they are building up some type of status. And this is something new to them. even if it's something that they've been doing for a while, they're approaching it in a new way, and there's a new aspect to this. And there has been a lot of like trickiness to get here. This is why the rainbow is coming across the top here, because all the trickiness that they've been through, because a bird can't, they don't fly in the rain very well. So when there was rain, when there was things that when I feel like sorry, there's a lot of information coming in at once. I just noticed the 5 of Cups underneath here as well. So this is like indicating the rain and like wetness. So there may be something here where the hummingbird was struggling with something to do with financial lack or time that was lacking, or some type of energy that was lacking, and now they're getting new motivation and new energy. The whale may be worried that they're going to dampen the experience of the hummingbird with their emotions, and that's why they're wanting to come through in a different aspect, trying not to really be too heavy with the way they're communicating here. With the 6 of Swords, the hummingbird is now taking some experience and taking what they know and going on their merry way, so to speak. So this may even be a separation or a breakup of some sort. The Tower has come out for almost everyone so far. So there is something definitely changing in the aspect here with the whale and the octopus. The whale may even be transforming or really taking a new understanding of their belief system and what they know and their knowledge and the way they maneuver a circumstance. And they may even be approaching the hummingbird here with the octopus because they are seeing the good qualities within them. They're seeing how they can take charge. The whale is still here. It's still a part of the octopus, but the whale is now slowly morphing into the octopus, where they are changing their views on themselves. And I feel like they're becoming more confident. They're becoming more intelligent and direction focused and knowing where they want to go with themselves, rather than questioning their worth or questioning how they stand because of how heavy they feel or how emotionally intense situations may feel here. There is something that has been hidden with the 7 of Swords. They were hiding something, and I feel like they may have even been hiding their intelligence or hiding their emotions or hiding their wisdom here as well, and also hiding how they are making some type of change and going in a different direction and changing in a circumstance, and they're wanting to communicate here with the hummingbird. So I feel like the hummingbird may be anticipating some type of communication from the whale here about how they've changed and how situations have changed and how they're enlightened in a situation now and how they really understand things from a different perspective because of a huge shift in the way their foundation of who they are. They're envisioning themselves or seeing themselves in a different way. And they also realize that by holding themselves back, holding their intelligence back and seeing themselves as one way, instead of seeing their multifaceted being, seeing all the potential they have, seeing all the intelligence they have and how they can actually use their persona almost, or their ego, as a way to benefit them rather than holding it back, finding power and confidence within their ego. They are finally communicating with the hummingbird. And there is something here with the 6 of Pentacles where they're going to give an opportunity to the hummingbird here. And with the 10 of Swords underneath, there is a complete change of any type of painful belief system. So I don't feel like the whale intentionally did anything to hurt the hummingbird. I just feel like the whale was embarrassed almost of themselves, or embarrassed of the way they move in the world, or something along those lines. And something happened where the hummingbird kind of turned away from the whale and started focusing on themselves and what they were creating, and they were going in a new direction, and they were moving away with the 6 of Swords to do something new. They were like almost out the door, but I feel like just as the hummingbird is out the door, something changes where the whale recognizes the deception. They have this wisdom, they have this motivation to move forward, they have a change in their direction, they have communication that is coming through their crown chakra. They're having this realization, and there's movement and a lot of willpower to start to have conversations with the Son of Swords here, so the Page of Swords, and learn something new about the way they actually can communicate here. And I feel like they're going to start giving something or start physically doing something different in the hummingbird's life to change the way the hummingbird sees, to change the way the hummingbird sees a situation here. So there is something here where the hummingbird is not expecting some type of growth to happen. And I feel like the growth has happened because the hummingbird has recognized that the whale was deceiving themselves. They weren't necessarily deceiving someone else, they were deceiving themselves. So the whale is now recognizing who they truly are and what they truly bring to the table, and that they're multifaceted here. And the whale, and because this is a Gemini reading, the whale could be the Gemini with the two beings here. So, you know, two sides to the same coin here. So there's something about this person has two sides to them, and being truthful to both sides instead of hiding one away is really what's going to change this dynamic.